Hey everyone, AJ here from herfitnesssolutions.com. I think I'm mini ranting this morning. It's not actually something that pissed me off that much. It's just something that I believe people need to understand, and it's a little bit of gym etiquette and also how to manipulate your program if you work out at a very busy time of day in the gym, or just if you get a program from something online, it might not actually complement the layout of your gym, and things might need to be adjusted. And I'm not just talking about adjusting them so you don't piss other people off in the gym, it's also for your own benefit. If you are trying to accomplish something like a superset, but you're running from end to end of the gym and people are snaking your equipment in the middle of sets, you're probably not benefiting from that superset the way that it was intended in the original program. So I know this is hard for people that don't have any training experience to grasp, but I just want to give you guys a couple of tips. So, number one, if you're a trainer and you're writing a program for someone, whether it be online or maybe you're working with someone a few days a week and then you give them a program that they do on their own, you have to set up their program in a way that it works with the gym layout, okay? So, people are just afraid of doing straight sets. There's nothing wrong with doing straight sets. That's absolutely fine. And there's a perfect time and place to do those things within your program. And if you are going to give with someone a superset, and most of the people that you're training probably have a 9-to-5 job and they go to the gym at a busier time of the day, which is after work, use some creativity with your program. If you have one exercise where they're glued to a machine, superset it with something like a set of dumbbells or a kettlebell or something where they can bring that over to the machine and they can work very quickly and efficiently with their superset. Not like something I witnessed yesterday where somebody was actually supersetting something on the squat rack with something on a machine that was literally 2 rooms away, okay? She was not in sight whatsoever. I had the time to get situated in the gym, do a warm-up, set up everything, all the safeties, everything to do my bench. I timed it because I was looking at the clock to make sure my workout wouldn't go over a certain time. She was not even in that area for 15 minutes. A whole 15 minutes she was gone in the other room doing something else. Yet when she came back, she expected to have the squat rack back because it said so on her program card that she needed to use it. Anyway, I didn't get into it too much with her. I tried to give her a little bit of advice about how she might benefit with, maybe adjusting that a little bit, because 9 times out of 10, if that's her workout, she's going to come back and someone will have taken the squat rack, okay? So it's not just about etiquette for other people. It's like you want your workout to be efficient. So, other things to consider. If there's a piece of equipment that you absolutely need and you have a very tight schedule, you might need to plan some substitute exercises that can be done. Worst case scenario, if you get to the gym, you just can't get that piece of equipment. That does happen. If your schedule is a little bit flexible, I highly recommend a few things. Don't work out on Monday at 5 o'clock, because everyone that didn't work out on the weekend because they were too busy partying has their weekend guilt going on, and they're in the gym Monday after work, okay? So I normally never work out on a Monday night because I find it to be one of the busiest times. I work out on Friday nights and Sundays a lot of the time because no one's there. So if I'm going to do something like, if I know I need the squat rack, I know if I show up Friday at a certain time, or I have a couple of time slots that I can shuffle around, Saturday early afternoon or Sunday pretty much any time of day, I'm pretty much guaranteed to get it at some point. Also, if your program design is something that requires a lot of time on one piece of equipment, if you have the opportunity to shift your schedule and you can go at a time of day when it's not as busy, I kind of like to do that just out of respect for others. I was doing some German volume training later, I guess in the late part of 2013. And there was absolutely no need for me to hog the squat rack for 10 sets of 10 at 5 o'clock on a Monday evening. Also, with doing something like that, you're using like 60% of your one rep max. So you probably don't need the safeties up to do something like that. So I wouldn't go hog the power rack and set up the safeties for something where I didn't actually need it. Okay, I would save that for someone who is trying to do their max bench and they don't want the weights to fall on them and crush them. So there's always ways that you can manipulate what you're doing. So number one, you're working more efficient for yourself and you don't look like a douchebag to everyone else in the gym. So I just thought I'd say that. Sometimes, having a program card is amazing, but you have to maybe learn to manipulate it a little bit so you are getting the optimal workout in whatever time frame that you have available. And that's all I'm going to say today. Have a good one.